This is Mrs. Cato. She is 98 years old. She lives alone in a residential unit, enhanced with smart, assistive technologies. One day, Mrs. Cato needed to use her scissors, but she couldn't quite remember where she last placed them. She couldn't afford to move around too much to look for her scissors, because she is suffering from arthritis, amongst other movement difficulties. Thankfully, the smart assistant comes to Mrs. Cato's rescue. This smart assistant is a question-answering interface. This means it knows certain facts about Mrs. Cato's daily life, and is ready to provide informative and context-appropriate responses to her questions. And thus, without relying on Mrs. Cato's frail memory, the smart assistant had spotted the item for her, saving her the trouble of wandering around the house looking for things. Fortunately, for Mrs. Cato, she still recalls her nephew's visit earlier this week. He came to drop off a gift handbag. They had a good long chat, though Mrs. Cato did not pay much attention as to where her nephew placed the bag. She wonders if she needs to unwrap the bag and perhaps tidy up a little bit. So, she turns to the smart assistant to locate the bag for her. Because the smart assistant has no available answer, it resorts to its active counterpart, a mobile robot, to search for any information relevant to the question. However, a search process generally can take a substantial amount of time if no one knows what to look for or where to begin with. This is due to the geometric growth of search area to the increase in search radius. This is why the mobile robot was built with an ability to imagine about the space it occupies. It is very important to note that the ability to create imagination is closely tied to curiosity, or, at least, one form of curiosity, and that curiosity opens the door to more efficient search. Imagination can either be difficult when nothing about a subject is known, or be trivially a faithful mental image to a subject very well understood. The former is a cause to be curious in seeking out potential information gain, and the latter, to step away from diminishing gain. Putting this principle to action, inside a simulator, leads to the mobile robot moving along a small set of waypoints that guarantees information gain. The same principle was put to test, in a real-world setting, as a means to discover missing information during a question-answering exchange. Simply, when the smart assistant is unsuccessful in answering a question, it sends out the curious mobile robot, analyzes the robot's observation, and, from there, synthesizes a context-appropriate answer to the question.